as always, 100% cotton t-shirt that's been soaked in soda ash for at least 20 minutes and spun out until it's just damp. It is folded or turned inside out since this is going to be an ice dye. And I'm going to put the sleeves inside each other and all that mess so that we can get this going. So let's get started. So I've already marked the center points of this. Put the sleeve inside each other. You basically put your hand through the top sleeve, grab the bottom sleeve, pull it through. Make sure the edges line up. Give that a couple of flicks like that. Make sure it's flat. If it's not, put your hand in, go down each side if necessary to make it flat. Pretty quick and easy. Alright, now we just need to find this one, and this is almost always the center, at least on this brand of shirt. So we'll get that, slide that. Ooh, that was sloppy. Let's try that again. I've got a mess down here. Let's see what's going on there. I don't think I've ever had that happen. Let's try it again. Not sure what that was about. Weird. Okay. Let's make sure this is still okay. Alrighty. Actually, you might have to work it from the side. Let's see. Okay, I fit. I'm going to do something different. I'm going to go, let's see. Yeah, probably close to a 45-degree angle. I'm actually going to just roll this. I'm going to get this pretty tight. And we're just going to roll it. Now it is going to buckle on occasion, and that's okay. It adds to the depth of the final design. I'm not doing this like a cosmic roll where you just kind of let this fall off, however. I'm trying to keep it relatively the same all the way across. Okay. I feel like I've not maintained that 45-degree the entire time. I wonder if I have enough of the smaller rubber bands to just band this up. Alright, let me measure this. 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, like 25 inches. Okay, let's go 4 inches a piece on this. So, let's see if we can do that. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24. I'll just let the rest of that bleed off. That should work fine. Okay, so we're ignoring this one, but we'll put the rest of these rubber bands at these locations. And this is more to keep track. If that's too tight, I might have to switch to sinew and just do it loosely. I prefer to have more of those thin blues, but I don't think I have any. And we'll drop that one more down here. Okay. Now the idea is to dye this red, orange, yellow, green, blue, violet. And have it on an incline and let what happens happen. We shall see. Off to dye. Alright, I decided to go ahead and fold this in half simply because it fits in here easier and it'll be easier to work it with everything. So the colors I'm going with are Scarlet, Tangerine, Daffodil, Electric Green, Classic Cerulean, and Red Violet. So I'll go ahead and throw the ice down and then come back with the dye. Alright, we'll just let that melt through. I doubt anything else will be done to it before the washout. It's been, 36 hours or so. So let's go ahead and wash this out. I shouldn't have as much to start with. Just stop later. Because I do not have all the colors left. It looks like all I have is green and a teeny tiny bit there. Okay, looks cool though. Alright, let's go throw this in the wash and see what comes of it. Here's the front and the back. Ignoring how off-center this is, I should not have put so much of the scarlet there in the center. Otherwise, it's really cool. I mean, this coming off, as soon as I saw that, I actually have started a second one that has way more crinkles, or whatever you want to call it, in it, to see what can be accomplished. I'm going to try to do that one rainbow as well, but actually do much less of the scarlet. Overall, I like the results. I mean, it's off-center, but honestly, when you're wearing it on your body, it's not nearly as obvious. I don't really have much else to say about it. What What are your thoughts, opinions, suggestions? Let me know down below, and until next time, thanks for watching.